snow baby, snow baby, snow baby, snow baby, snow baby. She had a lot of snow babies, but she was really happy. My dad was super happy that they weren't coming back in the house.
Hello everybody, welcome to Commonwealth Flipper. We wanted to quickly go through the antique stuff for January because it's already February, it's almost March, and we haven't done it. And they're really busy because Reagan has her gymnastics schedule and her gymnastics tournaments that they're going to this weekend and next weekend.
Yes, we're Charleston and then Virginia Beach.
All right, so come out and visit her there. No, I'm kidding. At any rate, we just wanted to go over January sales. January was a pretty weak month for us, but February's been pretty darn good in those booths. So I was a little pleasantly surprised. I figured January would be bad after Christmas. We didn't lose money though, so I'm happy with that. And I think February's been pretty darn good so far, so you'll see that next month. So Blue Ridge Mama's got a lot to do, pack, get ready to go on this trip. So I'm gonna let her go first and then let her get out of here.
Okay, so this is at Needful Things, and it looks like the total was $175.73.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's after everything.
That's after we paid for all the bills and all the rent, so that's how much we got. So that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that for January.
We're happy, but Granny, Blue Ridge Granny, has a big chunk of this because she had her snow babies. We had the Christmas stuff that was left, and so we went in and did a 50% off sale, about a week into January, 2 weeks into?
Probably 2 weeks after Christmas.
Yeah, so she sold 6, I don't know, about 10 snow babies at 50% off. So that was a good chunk of the money from there.
Let me know if you're a antiquer out there, antique booths, if you put your items on sale immediately after Christmas, or do you do it before Christmas, or do you not do it at all? So tell us in the comments what you do.
Okay, so we started out with DVDs, a silver plated tea set. That was also my mom's. I haven't even told her about that one, so she'll be super happy. She knew about the snow babies. More DVDs, a Kodak camera, a wooden spool, and those were like an industrial type. I don't know where they came from.
You saw me pick them up at a garage sale at some point. I can't remember the name of it.
Actually, 2 of those sold, one for $7 and one for $8. So I think
we paid $15 for the whole box. And if you remember that pin that sits up here, that juggling pin, that was in there too. And that sold for a pretty decent amount of money. So we made a pretty good amount of money, and there's still a bunch left.
Alright, so a yo-yo, a lantern, tapes, which I'm assuming are cassettes. So several of those.
So 2 cassettes for $3.50. That's pretty good for a cassette, which we paid nothing for.
And 3 more. A bottle, which I'm assuming is a glass. We had some like dairy milk bottles in there. These were 1, 2, 3, 4 more snow babies at half off. Snow baby, snow baby, snow baby, snow baby, snow baby. She had a lot of snow babies, but she was really happy. My dad was super happy that they weren't coming back in the house. So DVDs, a Tang pitcher.
I bought that Tang pitcher. Uncle Paul, if you're out here watching, I think y'all made me buy that at a sale when my old man was here too. And I'm like, I don't know. And I had it listed on eBay for 2 years, and I finally said, forget it. How much did we get for it?
$4.
$4. I think I paid $1 for it, so hey, we made some money.
I'll take you out to dinner, Uncle Paul.
No, you can take us out to dinner.
So 3 hats for $6, not a piece total. Bookends, I think those were owls. It had something, I don't know, funky.
Yeah, I can't remember where I picked those up, but they sold pretty quick if I remember. I think I put them in and they like sold the next day. No?
That's not the ones I'm thinking of. This is Needful
Oh,
Things.
yeah. You're thinking of the owl ones. Where did I get those from?
I don't know, but they've been in there for like a little while.
Bookends do well, so let me know if you're an antiquer out there, if you have that antique booth, if you sell bookends and how quickly they sell.
Oh, that was good. 2 Atlas jars. So like the Mason looking jars, but Atlas. So they were $10 a piece.
I bought a ton of those jars.
Yeah.
For $35. And so to get $20 for 2 of them is really cool.
Yep. 6 pieces of Tupperware, but it was something cheap, probably cereal bowls or something, because it was 50 cents each. DVD, a car, Corning pot. I don't remember which one that one was, but $12. And even know what that's.
A tie tack.
Oh, a tie tack. That, I remember that.
And you went through that whole thing, and you did a lot of work on that.
And that had like some, gosh, I don't know, German name or something, and some of them sold on eBay, but it wasn't worth, like, not that much, like 15 bucks.
It can't sell for very much if we don't think it's worth selling.
And a bookmark for $1. So that's needful things for you guys.
All right.
And I gotta run.
We're gonna let her go.
All right. Thanks.
Take care of them babies. Thank you, baby. All right, now you can turn it off because there's nothing to look at but me. But at any rate, Bell Treasures. This was the worst month we ever had at Bell Treasures, which is fine. We still made money. We had $165, I think, is what it was. And that is after fees and all that. So we still made money. We're happy with that. As long as we're making money. And I just don't mean making money, getting paid a paycheck at the end of the month. Because we actually have cost of goods in there and we have labor. But nonetheless, I thought January would just be terrible. Plus, I haven't been in there very much. We haven't put much time and effort into it to begin with. So I was in there a little bit more in February than I was in January. So I'm fairly comfortable. I don't think I'm going to have a chance to get in there at all in the spring, unfortunately. So Blue Ridge Mama's going to have to do it and kind of make it survive. And in the summertime, I can load that thing up because I'm finding stuff all the time and get it ready through the fall. So, which we did pretty good this year for the first year in there, and hopefully we're going to continue that. It's not going to ever make us rich, but we're going to make a little bit extra, enough to pay for like the extra things for our kids, you know, gymnastics and whatever extracurricular stuff they're doing. Plus it helps pay for some of the trips and the gas that we got to go on with Reagan. So anyway, we did okay. So here's what sold. I have a vintage like media booth, and so sometimes when I'll find like cleaning things like cassette head cleaners and things, I'll put those in. They sell really quickly, and it's $2.50 for one of those. Cassette tapes, one cassette tape for $3. Now most of them aren't going to sell for 50 cents, but you get the right ones, they'll sell. Albums, you know, $4.75. Ornaments we're still selling, obviously. Porcelain ornaments, nativity stable, just the stable itself sold. I think that sold for like $9, and we picked it up for like $1 at Goodwill. I think Commonwealth Grammy made me pick that up. So anyway, that sold. Gravy boat, ornaments. Albums, more records, more albums. They sell. Corks in a jar. We bought a giant bag of corks and we put them in old canning jars, and they sell pretty quick. Not huge profits, but I think we get like $4 or $5 a piece for those corks. An Xbox game, I don't know which one, they didn't label it, for $5. And so those are games that I couldn't sell on eBay or wouldn't sell on eBay. So to get $5 for an Xbox game at the booth, when I could probably sell it on eBay for $6, minus fees, minus shipping, and all the labor, it's not worth it. So when you buy a lot of Xbox games or PlayStation games, you pull out the ones that'll sell on eBay, and then I'm putting the rest in the booth and getting $3, $4, $5, $6 for. And that's a lot better than taking them and dropping them off at a place and getting like $1 a piece. I'm pretty happy with that. Another vintage spool, vintage lure, clacker toys, those little clacker toys that you probably remember. A Bible Promise book, Ninja Turtles sold, stickers, an ashtray for $4, love that. A Valentine's card, got a whole ton of cards, brand new Valentine's cards, and we put them in the booth and they sold. Not too many of them. I have like 100 of them actually. I think we only sold 3 or 4, but that's okay. We'll just keep putting them in there year after year. They take up no space and they'll eventually sell, and we got them for free. Minnie Mouse watch for $4. A Starman. I have no idea what Starman is. Maybe it's an ornament. Tiles. I don't know what tiles are either. Sorry. DVDs. Oh, I know what they are. I sold Scrabble tiles. So this says tiles. So what I did was I took like 50 tiles and I put them in a little tiny jar that I got for free. And it sold for $4. So I probably paid 50 cents for a whole set of Scrabble tiles. And so to put half of them in there and get $4, it was just an experiment. I thought I'd have fun with it. So anyway, it sold. A trombone. I got a vintage trombone that I got at a garage sale with a bunch of signs, and I think I paid $5 for it, which isn't a lot, but and I put it in there and it was dinged up and it was falling apart, but it had engraved in it something about West Virginia and a certain shop in West Virginia. So I'm like, hey, somebody will buy this thing for decoration if nothing else. It doesn't work. And it sold for $15, so it wasn't a huge profit, but still made some money. a movie, a VHS movie. I've been selling a little bit of VHS, just here and there, not for very much. This one only sold for $1. But these are from our own personal stock. I used to watch them all the time with Reagan, and a little bit with Turner when he was really young. And we've watched them all so many times. So I just picked a bunch that I thought maybe we didn't need anymore, and I put them in there for 50 cents, $1, $1.50, $2, depending on which one. You know, Goodwill sells them for 50 cents. So I'm like, hey, somebody will buy it. And sure enough, we've sold probably 10 or 12 already, which is good. They get out of here, and I'm not just donating them to the Goodwill. So a cassette tape, a mirror. I have no idea what mirror that is, and that sold for $8, and a tray for $6, and I don't know what the tray is either. But some more toys. It just says toys, so it depends on who's checking people out how specific they get. And then we sold some more stickers. So I have gone through probably 400 stickers, selling them at $1 a piece from a box of stickers that I bought for $5, and most of them are car stickers and NASCAR stickers, and we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. So much so that I'm going to drop the price to 50 cents and see if we can sell the rest of them off. And then once we get down to like 20 or so, I'll just put them all in a bag and sell them for like $5. I think that's how we'll do it. So that sale has been golden for us. Probably gonna make us close to $1,000 profit for those stickers that we bought for $5 at a garage sale. So that was one of my favorite finds of last summer, and that's saying something considering I bought these guys last summer. So at any rate, thank y'all for joining us, and we appreciate you over here on the Commonwealth Flipper channel. Next time we'll get upstairs and get a little nicer video for you, but Blue Ridge Mama had to get going, and she said, if I'm gonna do that video, we're gonna have to do it tonight. And when she says something, I guess we get down here and do it. So at any rate, let us know how your antique booths are doing, if you're doing them. I wouldn't suggest it out there for a lot of people if your main goal is income. I don't know that it's worth the time and effort. It's probably worth it for us because we do so much other reselling that it's better for us to bulk buy, and we get stuff for dirt cheap to put in that booth. So at any rate, thank you so much for joining us, and come back and see us in about a month, hopefully about 3 weeks, and we'll put another one of these out. So we appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.